Welcome to one of the fastest growing sports YouTube channels out there, Gold and Blue Dude. What in the world is going on at Georgia? The injury list is a mile long. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Gold and Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do college football videos every single day. While you're here, go check out my good friends at tristatewoodssketch.com. All you have to do is send them the picture, and they'll transfer it onto wood. All shapes and sizes. And it's never too early to shop for Christmas. Mention Gold and Blue Dude, and you'll get 20% off. Guys, something is up at Georgia. I don't know if they're cursed. I don't know if their practices are just too rough. I don't know if they're not conditioning right, but something's wrong. Earlier this year, we learned that wide receiver George Pickens would need surgery on his knee. Well, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Here's a look at their current injury report. Of course, you have wide receiver George Pickens with his knee, wide receiver Jermaine Burton with his ankle, wide receiver Dominic Blaylock with his knee, wide receiver Curious Jackson with his knee, tight end Darnell Washington with his foot, another backup tight end John Fitzpatrick, his foot as well. So pretty much your entire wide receiving core and a couple of tight ends are injured. Who are you going to throw the ball to? I mean, I know you got the LSU transferred Eric Gilbert, and thank goodness you did. And then on top of that, defensive back Tyke Smith, who transferred from West Virginia, he's injured now with his ankle. Cornerback Jalen Kimber, his shoulder, he's out right now. And then two offensive linemen, Owen Condon with a knee injury, and Warren Erickson with a hand injury. Georgia's been close to being great, maybe even elite since their last national championship in 1980, but something always happens. This goes far beyond that. That is a long injury list, and only a couple of weeks away from the Clemson game. What is Georgia gonna do? At least you still have JT Daniels. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. I mean, you still got 2 weeks till the Clemson game. It could happen, and I'm not trying to jinx you. Whatever you're doing in practice, you need to change, because this is unacceptable. And no, I'm not trying to blame it all on the coach, but he has to take some responsibility. Same with the conditioning coach. Something is wrong. Maybe it's the field you're practicing on. I don't know. Maybe it's the exercises, the practices, the weightlifting. It has to be something. This is too many injuries for them all to be fluke injuries. I can understand 1 or 2 fluke injuries, but 10 fluke injuries? Nah. That's not a real thing. That doesn't happen. Something's wrong. But they need to look into this and figure this out. This has jeopardized your season severely. And I know Georgia recruits at a high level, so they're going to have 4 and 5 stars filling in these roles. But experience matters, especially against Clemson. Now, even if you do lose to Clemson, you can still easily get to the playoffs. But you can't afford one more loss after Clemson if you do lose to Clemson. This was supposed to be your year to make the playoffs and make a run at a national championship, Georgia. It's in serious jeopardy now, guys. And Kirby Smart needs to be taking some inventory, because something is up in Athens and it needs to be figured out. Otherwise, it could be a very long time before Georgia even sniffs the playoffs, let alone a national championship. If I were a Georgia fan, I'd be mad, upset, all the bad emotions you could think of, depressed, angry, and you'd have every right to be. That's insane. This is insane, guys. This is unacceptable and insane. And they're saying that some players have contracted COVID and they might not be able to play. Will Georgia even be able to field an entire team when it comes time to play Clemson? I don't know. This is getting crazy, guys. So I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes on the injury report for Georgia now until the Clemson game, because something is definitely wrong. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.